Hillary Clinton opting out of her own Election Day party, as we've been telling you, leaving her supporters there in shock as she concedes to Donald Trump by picking up the phone and calling him.
Fox News senior political correspondent Mike Emanuel is right near the Clinton headquarters in Brooklyn, New York, where the Democratic nominee is just we think that at some point she's going to address her staff and then maybe make a public announcement. Mike, did they give you any indication of her agenda today?
Well, Brian, Ainsley, Steve, good morning to you. Hillary Clinton, in the final days of the campaign, talked about the need to heal the country after this difficult election. She will get a chance to start that process a little later when she speaks. I'm told we'll get more details on timing and location when they are set. Hillary Clinton has been out of the public view since very early yesterday morning when she voted at the local school there in Chappaqua, New York. She described voting for herself as the most humbling feeling because she knows the responsibility that goes with being president. Campaign staff, supporters, and friends were all gathered at her election night event, expecting it to be a celebration and to be historic. Late night after 2 a.m., her campaign chairman sent those supporters home.
We're still counting votes, and every vote should count. Several states are too close to call, so we're not going to have anything more to say tonight. So listen to me. Everybody should head home. You should get some sleep. We'll have more to say tomorrow.
A short time later, Clinton called Trump to concede, with all the VIP surrogates from President Obama to Bruce Springsteen to LeBron James working on her behalf. This has to be a particularly stinging defeat. Ainsley, Steve, Brian?
Right, Mike, on her own, she just never got the crowd to the excitement, even with LeBron James. Mike, thanks so much. Look forward to seeing her agenda.
Here's this, right? All I did was go into the office of my apartment development, right? And they refused to give me the form. I'll talk about that in a minute. This guy walked into the office when I was there, and now here he is parked out here, right? Stop stalking me, right? Don't ever stalk me again.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
About what?
Don't ever stalk me again.
Who's stalking you about
you. Laugh some more. Do it.
You're crazy.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Say to the camera that you're not stalking me.
I am not stalking you. I don't even know who you are.
Is that right?
That's right.
You want to give your name?
I do not need to. You want to give me yours? You want to give me yours? Yeah, I didn't think so. I have no idea who you are, lady. So, you know, you're dreaming. You think I'm stalking you. Good luck with that. Well,
keep talking, why don't you?
And when young men, may I be allowed to finish? Sorry, I'm talking about men, darling.
And you call them darling? How incredibly rude. And now you think it's funny. Well, this is exactly the problem. This is institutionalised sexism, and you're just sitting here doing it flagrantly and without even apologising.
Excuse me, everyone. Can I ask you to listen to me for a minute, please? I have a little girl. She was very abused for her entire life. She was terrified. She has a very determined look in her eyes wherever she goes. And she was hurt and abused her entire life because of this establishment and because of establishments like it. She was locked away. She was hidden. She had nobody there for her. She was crying. She was scared every single moment. And because her usefulness had run out, she was going to be killed. Someone was going to murder her. And I can see you smiling, and I can see you laughing, but to her this is not funny. I went in there with other humans, and I took her out of there. And if I hadn't, she wouldn't be with me right now. She would be gone, just like all of her sisters, just like everybody who we left behind. And I'm here to tell you today that all of those other girls, that everyone who we left behind, they just wanted to live too, and they deserve their lives. And right now, their eggs and their milk and their bodies are on plates inside this restaurant, and that is so unfair to them. My little girl's name is Snow, and every time you see someone eating somebody else's eggs or somebody else's body, you are going to remember her name. Her name is Snow. She's a beautiful little girl and she just wants to live. This isn't food. It's violence. It's not food. It's violence. Please think of her name every time you see somebody's body on a plate. Her name is Snow, and she just wants to live. Thank you.
Paul Sheldon?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that author.
Well, he wrote the Misery books.
Misery books? Let me see if I can find it in our system.
Yeah, you better.
All right, give me one second. Let me find the computer over here.
Okay. It's Sheldon. Paul is the first name. Do you have it?
I looked it up in my system, but unfortunately, I'm not coming across any of Paul Sheldon's books that we have here in the store. Would you like to see if I can order one for you, possibly?
Oh, you should have them here. He's very popular.
Well, we're probably
Paul
just sold.
Sheldon?
Most likely just sold out.
Misery. Have you ever read the Misery novels?
I'm
They're
not
very good.
I'm not familiar with Misery. I'm more of a history kind of guy.
How can you not know Misery? You work here. How can you not know? Look, Paul Sheldon writes the Misery novels. They're very good. I'm looking for the latest one. Misery's Child. I really need that to complete my collection, and I really think you need to have that here. Misery.
I don't have it in the store, but I could probably order it for you.
I'm not interested in waiting.
I've
already waited a long time for the paperback to come out. Paul Sheldon, Misery's Child. Misery, Misery in France, Misery Betrayed, Misery in Love. You don't know any of these books? What kind of cockadoodie bookstore is this that you don't even know Paul Sheldon? Paul Sheldon, let me tell you something. I am Paul Sheldon's #1 fan. His #1 fan. And you can't be telling me that you don't have Paul Sheldon's books here. Isn't there anybody here who knows about Paul Sheldon? Isn't anybody familiar with the Misery books? I'm telling you, how could any of you be in a bookstore when you don't know Paul Sheldon? When you've never read Misery? What is wrong with you all? I don't understand what is happening!
No worries, man, no worries.
I'm looking for a cockadoodie book!
I can order it for you. Or see if another store nearby might have it. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh, this looks good.
Stephen King is one of our most popular authors.
And some guy says it's not too late.